Welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. Okay, we have a letter, and today's topic is 5 steps to prepare for love that matches your energy. All right, let's dive into this letter and see what she says. I have set boundaries. Spending time in medication, spending time. All right, let's see what she says. I have set healthy boundaries, spending time in meditation and prayer. I am back in the gym, loving my adult children and new grandbaby. I haven't even given up on love. However, I do understand now when I would hear women say they are waiting on the Lord. Oh, okay, let's stop right there. Now, women say that because they are taught that in church. Wait on the Lord, whatever you want in your life. Wait on the Lord, Wait, he'll bring it to you. Well, you know what? There's a lot of women still out there waiting on him because you got to take certain steps to get what you want out of life. You can't just sit there and say, you're waiting on him to send you somebody, because let's look at it on the flip side of that. All right. Now, in your mind, you believe that there's some man in the sky, like a big Santa Claus. He's like a big Santa Claus in the sky. And all you got to do is send him a message and he will grant your wish. Okay. Now, have you ever flown in a plane? Have you ever taken a trip and you up in a plane and you look out the window, and before it gets out of sight, you see how small the cars and the houses just get smaller and smaller and smaller until it's almost until you get the feeling that you are looking down at little ants just milling all around. Do you care what those ants are doing? Do you care? So what makes you think that there's some man in the sky who cares what you do or whether you get a soulmate or not? Okay? All right. That's just something for you to think about, because I understand a lot of women have that mindset. I'm just waiting on the Lord to bring me a mate. Okay? Now, let's go on with this letter and see what else she said. When I was younger, that statement sounded silly to me. I now am patiently waiting and trusting that my soulmate is out there. Miracles and blessings. Okay, let's talk about this. Whatever you want in life, you have the power to bring it into your own reality. Okay, there's no man in the sky with binoculars trying to match you up with somebody. Okay, get that out of your head. Whatever comes into your life, you create it. You do it yourself. You have that power to attract what you desire in your life. Now, if you have not met the man of your desires yet, that just tells you need to do more work on yourself, because you are attracting what you have inside. You're bringing that to you. All right. But again, you need to put out the intention that you would like to have somebody. I mean, all of this is in your mind now. You're not going out and trying to flirt and trap somebody with your body and things like that. You're not doing that. All of this is in your mind, and it affects your aura and your energy. All right. You want someone that is a match to your energy. Well, one that is compatible. We're going to say compatible with your energy. Because if you get somebody that It's just like your energy, it just may be too much, but you want someone who is compatible with your energy. Okay, so let's look at what you need to do. All right, step number 1. You need to deepen your connection with yourself. All right, with yourself. And what does that mean? Spend time in solitude, journaling, meditating, or walking in nature. You see, you want to enjoy yourself. You want to be happy. You want to always have a smile on your face. And being in nature a lot really rejuvenates you and grounds you and makes you feel wonderful inside. And this is the kind of energy that you want to portray all the time. And spending time alone helps you to protect your energy. If you're always around other people and if they're negative, you have a way of absorbing that negative energy and it can change your aura. So spending time alone, and especially in meditation, it strengthens your connection to the divine energy. And remember, when you love yourself, you're putting out an energy to other people that they will respect. Other people would treat you differently when you're putting out an energy of self-love. All right? So that's why you want to work on yourself, build yourself up so that that self-love that you have will radiate right out of you. And so when you meet someone, that they would treat you with more respect because of the energy that you're putting out. All right? Now, number 2, heal and release old patterns. Any kind of old patterns that you're doing, heal them, release them. Those childhood wounds, release it. You don't want to drag that into your new relationship. Talking about what your daddy did, talking about what your mama did, or even thinking about what they did, thinking about how much you don't like them and things like that. Or the trouble that you may be having with grown kids. No. And even for the young people, even if you came from a disruptive household, you got to heal before you go into another relationship or even thinking about it, because you will attract the same energy that you left at home. So you got to heal all of that. Gently face wounds from past relationships or childhood that shaped your view of love. You know, there are a lot of women out there who, if you grew up in a home where your dad beat your mom, you didn't like it, but you're used to it. So if you marry somebody and he slaps you around every now and then, you won't like it, but you're used to it. You understand? It's the same energy, people, and you want to get over that, you see, and raise your vibration so that you will attract someone who can offer you a better life. Okay? Practice forgiveness. Practice forgiveness for yourself and others who have mistreated you or harmed you along the way. You got to forgive that. And consciously let go of stories that no longer serve you. All right, you know, sometimes when we are hurt or harmed, everybody we meet, we want to start off with their story. It keeps you in a low vibration. I know I lost one of my sons years and years ago. And that thing stuck with me so long I started using it as a crutch. So anytime anybody came to speak to me about anything, I would lead off with, well, you know, I lost my son, you know, blah, blah, blah. And it just set the tone, and not realizing that it keeps you in a low vibration of sadness and anxiety and all of that. So when I learned to let that go, that just totally, it happened, but it was in the past, let it go, and I let the pain go and all of that. Then my life began to change, and yours will too. You got to learn how to let go of hurt and anger, and any of that happened in your past. if you want to move forward. Healing creates space for something new, deep, and authentic. Okay? All right, number 3, align your life with the energy of love. Now, that's about raising your frequency to the love frequency. Your partner is attracted to the vibration you embody, not the checklist you carry. You want a love that's attracted to you, not by just a visual, just the visual, okay? Cultivate joy, peace, and purpose in your daily life. Now, ladies, those of you who say, you're so lonely and you're so bored and you got to have you a partner, you're looking for someone else to fill the void that you could yourself when you find your own joy. There are plenty of things that can fill your day. As a matter of fact, I have so many things to do in my day, I hardly have enough time to fulfill them all. So, and I live alone. So, it's you. It's your mindset. Find things that give you peace. Find things that make you happy and fill your day with that. Don't spend your day waiting for a love to appear. Once you are filled up with love, you don't feel the void of love because you're overflowing with love for yourself. Okay? Ladies, you need to get to that point. All right, let's look at this again. To create the life that already feels full. Love comes to complement, not complete you. Did you hear that? It comes to complement you, not to complete you, ladies. So get away from thinking, oh, I'm going to be so happy when I find a man. I'm going to be so happy. You should be happy now without a man, without anyone. Find your joy. All right. Embody the qualities you desire in a future partner. That is important. You got to be what you desire. All right, now look at this. All right, now we're talking about something true. We're not talking about superficial love. We're talking about true love. You want someone that is compatible, a great match for you. All right, you got to be it. All right, because your soulmate, the way that you are right now, wherever your energy level is, there is a soulmate out there that matches that energy. And you probably have already met him, maybe. You understand? But you were both in a lower vibration, and so that's why it didn't work out. If you raise to the love frequency, you'll meet somebody on that same energetic level. Loving, caring, supporting. That's what you want. So you need to embody those qualities. All right? Which means you want to speak positive, think positive, live positive, and don't allow anybody to drag you back down into negative energy. All right, number 4. Get clear on what soul aligned means to you. What values, energies, and emotional safety do you desire? You got to sit and think what it is that you really want in a partner. And it may help for you to write it down. Write it down. And then glance at it every other day or whatever. Visualize the feeling of the relationship, not just the form. So you want to visualize being with your aligned partner and enjoying each other. Just maybe running in the field or walking on the beach or wherever you think is a beautiful place. Just visualize yourself enjoying your partner. Now, this is part of manifesting him, putting out that energy into the universe, putting out that intention that this is what you desire. All right? Soul alignment often looks less than a fantasy and more like a peaceful resonance. A peaceful resonance. That's what you want. You don't want something that's superficial. You want something that's real. All right? All right, let's go on to number 5. Trust the timing. Stay open to the mystery. All right, now this is a important thing about attracting someone. Now, when I decided that I wanted to marry again, I just put that energy out. I just put a powerful thought. Yeah, I think I'd like to get married again. And I met a man within a few weeks that wanted to get married. And that was my second husband. All right. And I really didn't know him. I married him way too fast. Well, that's not here, there. But the thing about it is, what the point is that I put the intention out and he appeared. All right. Sometimes it doesn't happen like that for everybody. Everything happens in divine timing. So apparently that was the right time for me to meet him and have the baby and whatever. So let's see here. Trust the timing. Trust that what is meant for you cannot miss you. Think about that. If it's meant for you, it won't miss you. All right. Now that you can take that several ways. All right. Now suppose you meet somebody and it's a bad experience. You were supposed to go through that for a reason. Hopefully to learn a lesson. Usually in terrible experiences, it's a lesson that you needed to learn to grow. Now, some people, when they have a bad experience, they go in the other direction. They just say, I'm done with it. I'm never going to be with another person. And they come out bitter. All right. But if you go in the other direction and analyze what went wrong and look at yourself, not just the other person, look at what you did and all of that and heal from it, that means you're moving forward and raising your vibration. Okay, it's really up to you. And if you decide to go in the other direction, guess what? The next person you meet is going to be on that same level because you didn't learn the lesson. So you got to repeat it. All right, that is very important. So if you want to move forward, you have to learn the lessons of life and continue to move forward. All right? Okay. Detach from rigid timelines and external pressure. Don't let anybody tell you too old, or you too this, or you too that. You can't never find a man. I remember it was this male relationship counselor, coach, whatever. He's dead now. But he was good at telling women, you can't find nobody. You too this, you too fat, you too dumb, you too whatever. No, don't allow anybody to tell you these things. That's negative, and it's only coming from their own experiences and perception. It's not the way that the universe works. You could actually have what you desire. All right. Stay open to unexpected paths, synchronicities, and growth opportunities. Stay open. Don't just go to church and say, I'm going to find me a good man at church. And then when you meet a man at the park, first thing you're going to ask him, you religious? You Christian? You understand? And that could be the man for you. If he says no, now you turned off because he's not a church person. You understand? Be open to growth and opportunities and these synchronicities, because it could be the universe working it out to bring you what you desire. So let's quickly go over the 5 steps again. All right. You want to deepen your connection with yourself to heal and release old patterns. Align your life with the energy of love. Get clear on what soul aligned means to you, and trust the timing and stay open to the energy of love. Now, I hope that you understand the message today, and I really hope that it helps someone. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I thank you for your comments and your letters, and a very special thank you to those that leave a donation. Now, those of you who would like for me to answer your question, my email address is in the description. And if you're looking for today's affirmation, the link is also in the description. I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. I wish you all the very best and happiness, and I really hope to see you next time.